So good evening, everyone. So my name is Niranjan. I have a total 6 years of experience. In that, I have a 2 years of end user and 4 years of FI consultant. I have worked as a 2 support projects and 2 implementation project end to end. And coming to my roles and responsibilities, so on current project, so understanding the business requirements of the organization and gather the information from client, so business process, and prepare the business blueprint, implementing the project, and configuration of the GL settings and the APAR set accounting, and the configuration of the global settings and enterprise structure settings, and providing the end user training and documents, and the configuration of the house banks accounts, and assignment of the accounts and check lots, and the configuration of the withholding tax and GST, and I involved as a testing, as integration testing, unit testing. These are my roles and responsibility. And coming to my client, so my client is the Nandini Milk Products. So Nandini Milk Products is the largest dairy federation in South India. So owned by, managed by the milk products in Karnataka, having more than 1.15 lakhs liters per day milk processing capacity. The facilitate the equipment with world-class technology in infrastructure. It has unique milk collection of system. So complete chain from village is level collection from our main processing is duration the last 4 decades. So cooperative dairy development KMF. KM is Karnataka Milk Federation. So contribute this significantly social and economic development, rural farmers and milk vendors. These are my client details. So and today I would like to explain about GST. So I'll start screen sharing. So you guys are visible my screen. Hello.
Yes, it's visible.
You guys are able to see my screen?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes, yes.
It's visible, bro.
Yeah. So today I would like to explain this GST topics. So with the configurations. So before GST explaining about we're discussing about the tax. So tax is a source of revenue to the development of country for GDP purposes. In India, there are 2 types of tax. So one is direct tax and another one is second one is indirect tax. It's a direct tax, nothing but imposed on person's income. So person's income, nothing but income from salary, income from business profession, income from other sources, income capital gains, income from other sources, and income from others. These are the comes on income tax. So that is come on a direct tax. So coming to indirect tax, so tax imposed on goods and services and collect from the customers to pay the government. So we are all indirectly pay the government in GST. So each and every persons we are directly paying, so every day. So from goods or services we are daily using the products. So on that way basis we are directly paying the GST from government to from customers to we are paying the government. So in GST stands for goods and service tax. It is indirect tax levied on goods and services. So new GST systems replace all major indirect taxes such as central excise, custom duty, service tax, VAT, luxury tax, entry tax, entertainment tax, advertisement tax, so purchase tax. Like that, so many taxes replaced by in India. So GST. And the GST is applicable in India 1st July 2017 onwards. The government of India says like one nation, one tax in one market. Some GST structures. So GST structures is a 4 types. One is CGST, SGST, IGST, and UGST. CGS stands for Central Goods and Service Tax. It's levied and collected by central government. And SGST means State Goods and Service Tax is levies and collected government state government. And IGST stands for Integrated Goods and Service Tax. It is integrated supply of goods and service is collected by central government. And UGST nothing but Union Territory tax. It's a Union Territory. We are in India. That tax will be done UGST. And coming to RCM, RCM nothing but reverse charge mechanism. Here one person registered person and another person is unregistered persons, and come this scenario, so RCM is applicable. So GST to be paid deposited with government, recipient of the goods and services, but not pay the supplier their goods and service tax. For example, agriculture supply of the goods is tobacco leaves and cashew nuts and silk hands. So all the products all comes on RCM. Here one registered person and another person is unregistered persons. In this scenario, so RCM is applicable. Coming to GST advantages. Since GST advantage, major advantage, GST replace all major uniform tax. We are discussing about all the that is uniform taxes. Major indirect taxes is there, no? That's all the replaceable is uniform tax. So on GST remove the cascading effects. Cascading effect tax on tax and double tax. Before that in India, before GST applicable in India, cascading effect is there. So tax on tax, that will be is main advantage of after coming up implementing the GST. And the GST helps reducing the flow of black money. So before that GST implementing, here we are escaping the GST is tax filings. So now we cannot escape in the GST filings, and we can't escape in the tax. So we are paying the directly or indirectly. We can definitely pay the tax from our side to government. And it simplify the tax filing to for business. It's after implementing the GST, we can easily filing the GST also. These are the main advantages of the GST. And coming to GST, some specific rates: 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, 28%. These are the standard rates of in India. So GST specific rates. So 0% exempt basic necessaries. For example, milk, vegetable, salt, bread. These are all the basic necessity for human beings. And 5%. So rate of essential goods and services. So this, for example, tea, coffee, sweets, cashew nuts. This all that comes on 5%. So if you are going on any hotels, so for 5% GST will applicable for our bill, hotel bills. Like for example, there is tea, coffee, food items, anything, sir. And 12%. So 12% concessional rates for certain goods and services. So for example, packing materials, computers on the laptops, monitors, spectacles, notebooks. This all that comes on a 12% rate. And 18%. Standard rates of goods and services is general, like air oil, toothpaste, soap, so capital goods. Capital goods nothing but furnitures, machineries. This all are capital goods. So the other services. This all are comes on 18%. And 28%. So luxury items. So myriads of goods. So luxury item nothing but is cars, motorcycles, AC, refrigerators. This all are comes on 28%. And the classification of goods and services in India, goods and service HSN, goods for HSN code and service for SAC code. So HSN means harmonized system nomenclature. So it is in India 8-digit code. It's a numeric and alphabetic code. It's a 8-digit code. It's any we can see laptop also, any products in the goods. We can see backside of that product HSN code. It's 8-digit code in India. And coming to SAC code, SAC is a service accounting code. It is 6-digit code. You can see services like audit service or educational service, anything we can services that will become applicable in SAC code. So that is 6-digit code. And the tax code types: input tax and output tax. These are the tax code types. And all purchase related transactions can be used as input tax. That is where, as per SAP, we use the input tax. And output tax, all sales related transactions we can see output tax, that is applicable in output tax. And purchase and sales from goods one state to another state, that is called interstate, it will applicable IGST. And one purchase from sales and goods services within the state is called intrastate, it's applicable CGST and SGST. And coming to GST registration process. So in India, GST registration process is a turnover limit is registered with 40 lakhs for goods and 20 lakhs for services. So we just for overview purpose, I can see with GST for login portal also. So I can share this GST login portal also. Just few minutes. When they get registered under GST, within 30 days, will date of turnover exceed in the specified limit or 40 lakhs, either 20 lakhs, we can must and should be and limit within 30 days. Documents required for GST registration: PAN of the business applicant application and Aadhaar number, valid mobile number and email ID, valid bank accounts, and property tax or rental lease agreement, list of the goods and services which are what kind of services or goods as we register in the GST number, that we can mention that agreement details. And authorized signature photo, whoever persons are like register in the person, that authorized signature and photo we need must and should be submitted. And incorporation of the certification of the company. And in India, GST is 15-digit code. So 15-digit first 2 digit indicates state code and followed by PAN number. So followed by entity code. So entity code is nothing but so how many registers in the particular company, how many branches of that company and how many branches. If you suppose we have a 2 branches, you can entity code will be 2. 3 as 3 branches, it will be entity code is 3. So the followed by default digit is Z. And check code detect error, that will come on automatically based on GST number. So we can see now GST portal also. We can how to check is there GST number, how to registration process. Just I will give you overview of just registration process. So go to GST portal. Here, suppose I need to new registrations. Go to service, registrations, new registrations. So here you need to mention all the things, which company we are going to company or individual. You can select here taxpayer, state. Suppose Andhra Pradesh, can select Andhra Pradesh. District, we can district Guntur. So mention the PAN details here and name of the mention illegal name of the person or persons of the name or a partnership firm or company name you need to mention here, and the PAN of the business or persons or company name, and followed by his email ID and mobile number. So give all the details and proceed. You can register the one more person, all the documents they are uploaded. You can, this is the way actually registration process. And coming to where which is a GST number is active or inactive. So particular person is providing GST number. How to we can search GST number is activated or inactive, that kind of GST number. Just we can see how to can search that GST number. So here go to search taxpayer, search GST TN number. So here we can mention here GST number. So just for example, I give one GST number here. See here, this GST number is active. So here we can see legal name of the business and trade name of the business, which is registration when will affected this registration number. So 1st of July is registered. The 1st of July onwards, it registered actually. It's a partnership firm is the name of the business, and this is active GST. So regular tax paying regular, and name of address. You can see all here we can see KYC details also, and the name of business is manufacturing business, the nature of business. Here we can mention their goods, what type of their business, all the some details here. So this is all the just overview of the GST photo. So and coming to your PAN number. So here can observe your PAN number is 10 digit no. So in 10 digits, fourth digit indicates either it firm or company or individual. So for you can indicate here fourth digit F is there no. F it indicates firm. C indicates is for company. P indicates is individual. So our each and every person's suppose you can see your PAN number, you can use the fourth digit indicates is of P is there. That is be individual. Each person's that is PAN number is fourth digit P individuals, and followed by fifth digit our name of the persons. So if our name is mentioned as a company name or a person's name or a partnership firm name, is a S for indicates that a partnership firm name. This is. So here we can see now here the singular package. See here mentioned as Saptagiri packaging industry. So that's why is the reason is fifth digit S will start. Suppose your name will start with fifth digit as per your nickname or initial with the start of your name. No, that fifth digit indicates your PAN number as per your name. And coming to entries. So GST entries. So purchase goods and worth rupees 1 lakhs GST on credit basis. So within local. So entry will be purchase account debit 1 lakh. So input CGST account debit 9,000. So input SGST account 9,000. To vendor account 1,18,000. This is all the local. If you purchasing goods and services within local, it will entry will be applicable this entry. And coming to once suppose at the time of purchase interstate from for example from Andhra to Telangana. So at the time of purchases goods and service from one state to another state, so that entry will be purchase account debit, input IGST account debit 18,000, and to vendor account 1,10,000, 1,18,000. It will become an entry like that. And sold goods worth rupees 50,000 with 18% on credit basis. So entry will be it's a customer account debit 59,000. So output CGST for 4,500 and output SGST 4,500 to sales account 50,000. So total will be 59,000. And at the time of interstate supply, suppose same transaction from Andhra to Telangana, either Karnataka, from one state to another state supply of goods and services. The entry will be customer account debit 59,000 and to output IGST 9,000 to sales account 50,000. This is the entry will be common one state to other state will transactions will happen. So coming to discussion to ITC. ITC nothing but input tax credit. So input tax credit is nothing but means claiming of the credits with GST paid purchase and goods services. It will be applicable to IGST. Suppose for example, so IGST is formula is output minus input. When we will calculating output minus input, sales minus purchases. When we will filing of the GST. So for example, here suppose here 59,000 is there, 59,000 above 1 lakh 18,000 is there. So debit customer this sales minus purchases. When the remaining amount we need to file on GST. So GST forms we can discuss. So GST form GST1 nothing but it's written details of outward supply. So on particular each and every month on that particular business. So every transactions will happen on sales transactions. That sales transactions we need to upload on GSTR1 within 10th of every month subsequent month. So on GST2A, so we can see recipient of file either it's GST file or not. We can see goods and services before 15th of we can say we can intimate them. So purchase and good service is filed or not. We can definitely we need to inform them vendors. So we can file otherwise we cannot filed on GST. We can't get input ITC. So that's the reason we can reconciliation for first GST to a merchant should be so vendor side we need to upload them their transactions sale transactions for our purchase transactions. So we can reconcile cross check with our purchase transactions their sales transactions. And coming to GST 3B, it's a monthly summary of return details. So all the this is transactions will happen no every month that sales and purchase transactions that will be output minus sales output minus input. This all that comes on GST 3B. That's the monthly summary. Will due date within 20th of every month. We need to file on GST 3B. Monthly sometimes we will due dates will be extended also 1 or 2 days depends on the that's government of India. Sometimes COVID times is extended 2-3 days extend also. And coming to GST configuration steps. So first step is assign tax procedure to country. So T code is OBBG.